I think most of that conversation felt pretty safe, you know. I mean, a lot of it's more about like how will they actually execute, right? So, you know, I one of the things that I did annoy the community that they talked is, in order to make good design, you need to take risks, right? If you always play this safe, like boring thing, you're going to not make a good game. You might be like, even like the fact that Hearthstone exists was a risk. So they're like, you know, they're trying things out. They're trying kind of shadow stuff, you know. And I think that's really important. I mean, it's scripted. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just a big company. I mean, they're not gonna act the way I act on stream, because like that's not what that's not what it is, you know. But
they will never catch me.
I do find corporate speak really annoying, but it's weird that it just has to happen. I don't know. I mean, I thought, I mean, they talked about real things. They just did it in that, you know, like, they can't do what I do, where it's like, hey, we waited a week to balance Imbue Druid, and you guys fucking lost your fucking mind. So because of that, we're gonna do it a little bit faster. All right? Are you happy? Are you happy? We're trying to make a great game for you guys, and you just, like, the moment anything goes slightly wrong, you lose your shit. All right? We made the game more affordable, and now everyone's complaining that the Deathwing thing is expensive. All right? It's gonna be aggressive balancing. All right? Aggressive. Dude, what do you mean playtesting? Imbue Druid has been a thing for a while, alright? Do you guys really think that we can just predict everything? All right, we got a team of like 20 people. There's a million people trying to break the meta every day. All right.
Such choices. The seas belong to us. Drown in hatred. Drown in hatred. You will burn. Corruption spreads.
I don't know. What am I supposed to do here? Ooh, that's pretty good. good or it's just content. I don't know. If I win with it, then it'll be good. So H's replay said it is the highest win rate deck at top 1000 legend. That's why we're trying it out. All right. Yeah, dude. Look, you know what? If I were doing that, I'd be like, you know what? You guys are incapable of being happy, all right? You know, we had StarCraft, which was an amazing mini set. People were having a blast, and some people were already complaining, all right? You guys just live to complain. We make some duds, we make some amazing sets, and it's just never good enough, is it? That's what I would say, but... Look, none of the streamers and players predicted like, oh, I think Imbuger is going to be OP. All right? I didn't hear one person say that. I didn't hear one person talk about that. We're all a bunch of fucking Captain Hindsights where things happen and they're like, oh, why couldn't Blizzard have seen the future like No Hands or just Crystal Ball?
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
But what is this illegality here?
What separates dream from madness?
If I can go Deathwing here. I guess I could still go Deathwing. Like close to lethal, but not lethal. Just frustrating. We'll do this first, see if we hit something crazy. Is Flash Flood ever insane here? It kind of is, but like, still probably not correct. I don't know. Maybe it is correct.
What is the most flammable? Arm me short. I am the end of all game. I am the coming alone.
Ah, crap. Yes, I panicked, dude. I panicked. It was a complicated turn, and I did it poorly, alright? And now I'm gonna lose. Nah, I lost, chat. But yeah, I have no way of dealing with this bullshit.
Get in my belly!
I'm spending my last deck. Alright, Dust, what do you suggest? So here's the thing, Clang. One, the meta is gonna change, right? So, what I recommend you do is you upload your collection into HS Replay with Hearthstone Deck Tracker, right? You go here, you go to decks, and you can see on my Asia account, it will show you exactly how much, which decks I have that are buildable versus which ones cost dust. So you can very quickly and efficiently figure out which decks you already have most of the cards for. So then you can go like sort by win rate, and then limit to my collection. This is like 2,000 dust, and you can find the highest win rate decks that are remotely craftable for you. That's what I recommend you do, right? Usually get sponsored. I happen to be partnered with them, all right? I'm really excited, chat, to be working with HS Replay, all right? Chat, I'll get it by corporate speak. I'm really excited to be helping good folks like you find decks that are affordable within your price range, all right?
Either the Legion dies, or I die with it!
How do I do this with no money? You don't need, Hearthstone Deck Tracker is completely free. That everything I just showed you costs you nothing, all right? My dad on his 3 yachts. I know, right? Bro, it's not that big a deal, all right? Everyone's losing their mind. It was a big deal that Druid was OP for like a whole week, all right? The first week was fine. The second week was bad, all right? We're gonna be okay, all right?
Care to make a wager, friend?
How does Hearthstone even make money? So they have, just like lots of things, they have free features. Most of the stuff you see, the sliding feature is a paid feature. So you try out the free features, and if you're like, wow, this product has changed my life. Even my girlfriend called me up recently, and she's like, I don't know, I just sense something's different about you now. And I'm like, aha. But yeah.
Such choices. The seas belong to us.
You have a girlfriend? I don't have a girlfriend, all right? Look, I've told your mom, look, this is not a relationship, okay? All right? This is casual, all right? Don't be telling people I'm your girlfriend, all right?
There's no time.
Country raspberries. These are almonds. All right. Chat, by day after my fast, I swear I go on a hunger streak. I'm just so hungry, dude.
Herald would be pleased.
Son of a...
The true masters draw close. Fire that
crap! That's not what I wanted to see, chat. That messes up the whole system. Alright, actually, I have a good play. I have a great play, actually. Did my belt? Did I kind of just tempoed him down here. 12-12 this rotation, or was it just 12 damage burst at some point? I mean, bounce this? Wait, what? Why would you want to bounce the 12-12? Wait, am I forgetting something? Like you get from Deathwing? Brock's here. No, there's no bouncer anymore. No, so there's no real way to bounce him. Wait, there is a way to bounce him? Oh, there's a way to duplicate the portal. No, you can only you only can get him once, even if you duplicate. Alright, blah blah blah. Right, I should have just hero powered there. There's no reason not to.
Eat time sand. Eat time sand.
You know nothing.
I prefer the other kind. I don't know. I would probably be more open to nut milk, but it's more expensive. So I feel like cows are just more efficient at making milk, you know? Alright, Chad, this deck might actually be the nuts, though.
I don't think you've truly won.
Yeah. Like if I were doing that thing because we're talking the corporate speak, I would be like, you know what? We've got some awesome cards coming up this year. Some of you are going to say they're OP. Some of you are going to say, what was Blizzard thinking? But you're going to love them. You're not even going to realize you love them, right? Just the same way you keep going back to your Toxic X, saying that you think you deserve better. You're going to keep coming back to this toxic game that we made tons of fun and addictive and super crazy, right? And if we made a balanced game, you would be bored, alright? Bad Brodas like that? That's what I would be like. But then again, I don't work there, so. Your dog. Wait, boy, my Toxic X, alright. Calling you no hands glazer. Okay, whatever, dude.
Ragnaros versus Queen Ashara.
You have my attention.
My power is unlimited!
Let's see what Reddit thought about it.
Either the Legion dies, or I die with it! Cut me short!
Quest Demon Hunter is playable now with the set. So Joko, here in America, you've already been able to play Quest Demon Hunter even before the Herald set. And even just like before, where you would always lose, you will still always lose. Yet you still have the right to play the game in a way that you always lose. All right.
Job done.
It's kind of like if it's kind of like if Margot Robbie and her husband broke up, and then I went to her and I said, "Hey, now that you guys have broken up, now we can be together, right?" And I find out, you know, there was some other factors that were preventing us from being together.
I don't even have to concentrate. I don't even have to concentrate.
Would like to what was patched so far? I mean, Priest was. I mean, this is like the first Dragon Warrior felt pretty bad. Priest was a blast, but I'm looking at the win rate on Aegis replay. It's really bad.
I should meet you.
But we were doing well when we were facing only face hunters. I think face hunter is becoming less and less meta, so it's this awkward situation. Ooh, these are pretty good. These are pretty good. What am I gonna say?
sky!
Your services are appreciated.
Wait.
The seas belong to us. Call me short.
I cannot hold more cards.
Stand for your queen! There's little time.
Let's see if this works. The right it does. Nice.
The world breaker.
Dude, this deck is kinda the meta breaker, chat. We're about to be 4-1. I just have lethal next turn if they don't heal here.
Got it all under control.
There's little time.
Son of a! That's so bad, actually. Dude, illegal.
It's so rare for me
Ah!
to meet my expectations.
He's a better breaker, whatever. So do you think there's merit to playing this version over the Spell Demon Hunter one? So Spell Demon Hunter has about 10 times the play. There's some initial stats that suggest this deck might be good. Spell Demon Hunter is the safer play. Right, chat? Basically, like, okay. This deck... trying to think of, like,
Ragnaros versus Valera.
Shall we dance?
Power is unlimited!
Right, I'm trying to look at like. Alright, I was trying to like Google something that like people thought was bad. Basically, is this deck? Is it the Project Hail Mary, or is it, I don't know, Alien versus Predator? Right, where Spell Demon Hunter is another Marvel movie. Like, it's gonna be good. Like, it's gonna make money, right? But wait, I mean, what project? I'm trying to think of like a movie that. What's a movie that was new idea? I mean, you probably just don't know these movies, but didn't take off. My meta impacting Risky Skipper Warrior. Yeah. Cause that like impacted the meta for like a whole like 4 months. I mean, I also made Flesh Giant Warlock with Quest, which I mean would have been discovered eventually, but like with the Battlegrounds Battlemaster, all that stuff. So I came up with that. People don't know that. I'm trying to think of like. There are decks that I came up with that people didn't realize I came up with, and then people thought I invented Rush Warrior. Really, like I changed 2 cards for it.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Here to make a blah 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 blah. This is annoying. You jerk. I don't want another I-beam here. Draw.
Corruption spreads!
Bad turn. Well, those after Infinity War, yeah. I do think, like, what do you guys think? I think the culture is switching back. I think, like, for a while, it felt like, just in general, there's just like, I don't know. It feels like every corporation just wants these safe bets that, like, can't possibly go wrong, you know? They want like situations where they always make money and they never lose money. And kind of annoying, right? And because you just get all the same nonsense when that happens, right? Money too. That's true as EVD. But it's like if the world will let them do that, if people will keep going to see the same Marvel movie over and over again, like why are they gonna do some investy thing? Like, you know? Like with human beings, like are very risk averse when they don't have to be. Yeah.
Such choices.
I don't know. I thought about going weapon here, but Watch every Marvel movie. I stopped watching after Infinity War. I mean, I liked the first Infinity War and not the second one. I think they should have just left half of everyone dead. I think that, and then like ended the Marvel series forever. That was like what it would have been peak, but they wanted to make money too badly.
I'm a fan.
What's your favorite Indian food? I don't like Indian food. I don't know. I remember, I think I don't like Indian food. There was a bunch of Indian food when I lived in Connecticut. So, it's racist. I don't know. I like what I like. Can you say that? I don't know. Maybe I'll have an Indian friend who tries to convince me otherwise. Butter chicken. I think I've had butter chicken. It's been fine. It's like fine, you know. Food, I don't know. Okay. That's illegal. I don't know. You know what? Okay. You know what? I got last time I got Indian food. There was a place, and this was like before COVID and in like a less expensive city. And I got like a chicken rice Indian food dish to go. And it wasn't like from some like a restaurant. It was just from some like buy it to go place. And it was like 20 bucks. And this wasn't 20 bucks Chicago. This was 20 bucks Connecticut. Back when you could get a $7 burrito. And like, I was like, that's so much money, dude. It was like 20 bucks. And it was just like, this is not, I don't know. Where. So that was kind of my general vibes. I was just like, I don't know. Didn't want to spend 20 bucks. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm a Mexican food guy through and through. I love sushi, chat. I love sushi. Sushi's expensive, but it's worth it, but you can't afford it all the time. Sushi's great. It wasn't even bad. It just was like, I felt like that, oh, I spent 20 bucks on this and it was whatever. Right? Yeah, I like sushi, chat. Sushi's great. I get eel avocado rolls. They're great. Hey, chat. You know what you might think that, hey, we can all just talk about what we like to eat in this channel, but that's not true. You have to fight for what your food preferences are, because like the same way you'd fight for your god, all right? If someone doesn't like the food you like, that means it's like they're saying your god isn't real, right? And you have to go to war with them, right? Probably means they're person. I'll true that. I mean, food is God for everyone. Do you like bacon? I love bacon. I stopped eating as much bacon because my cholesterol was taking a hit, right? I had to calm, I needed to scale back, unfortunately.
A storm of fellfire.
You like Costco hot dogs? I don't really like hot dogs. I will only buy hot dog. Okay, the only time I like hot dogs is when like you're out, you get out of a bar and there's a hot dog stand. They got all the ingredients and you're drunk, and that hot dog will hit the spot. Every single hot dog I've ever liked. No, I get Italian beef or Italian sausage at Portillo's. Yeah, every hot dog I've ever liked has been when I'm drunk. All right. You go to Costco drunk? I don't, and that's why I'm like not actually into Costco hot dogs. All right, not that complicated. I don't want to save my invoke here. Or when I do this to get more heal here. Get drunk at Costco. I mean, can you afford not to with Kirkland vodka? Right? Do you even have taste? Alright, chat. What do I enjoy in life? I like quesadillas. I like burritos. I like burgers, but they're kind of like for the rich now. So I've been switching more. I like chicken tenders. I like spinach. I like spinach and broccoli. I'm a big fans of. I eat like I make things healthy by putting spinach in them. Like I have a chicken tender salad, and then it's healthy. It's like the 5-head hack to life. Is you just put
The seas belong to us.
spinach isn't healthy? What are you talking about? Very good one. Chipotle, I ate Chipotle for 10 years. Their prices have gone up. Their like Chipotle is like me and my relationship to Chipotle is like that perfect Hollywood relationship that you think is never gonna go away, and then like Brad cheats on Angelina or Brad cheats on Jen, and you're like, how did he mess like this up? Basically, yeah, Chipotle fell off. Like they started like cheating on their portion sizes, you know, and then gaslighting you about it. We all knew, right? Look, so.
The seas belong to us.
Very high. Dude, it's like everything is like, okay, I'm eating greens, and that's a problem too. Like, what am I supposed to eat, chat? If I go vegan, it's a problem. If I eat chicken tenders, it's a problem. Like, what am I, if I eat bread, it's a problem. If I eat sugar, it's a problem. I'm literally eating broccoli, and people have a problem with it. It's on air alone. Can I get them down to 16 life here? I feel like I can. If I go, okay, if I go Herald here, right? And then I go these, so this will be 8. Oh, this comes alive next turn, so maybe I don't. Do I have a way to kill this? I don't. Crap, dude. So annoying.
Hold me short.
For the queen.
Dude, I swear, like, this is what's annoying about like any diet conversation, is it just always goes down to fundamentalism, and they're like, if you're not eating a fully plant-based blah 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 with a constant avoidance of this ingredient, you'll never be healthy. And you're destroying the planet. It's just like, I can't win with you people, alright? Raw meat carnivores, yeah. Chat, I'm gonna make my own diet religion, and it's like, it's called the tender diet, and it's like, chat, chicken tenders at the grocery store are so cheap. It's, so I bought 5 pounds of chicken tenders today, for the next few days. It was 5 pounds for 20 bucks. It's $4 a pound, pre-cooked. They're delicious, right? It's really the most ethical way to live when you think about it. It's just a all chicken tender diet. Yeah, I mean, it's on sale on Fridays. They have chicken tender buckets for $5, and they're trying to sell wings, but they do tenders as well. Normally it's $7 a pound, but so it's like a certainly good deal. It's usually cheaper, hard to eat though. Yeah. Do you have any input on the ads that run? No, I don't. I only, but luckily the ads of the things that I partner with active on stream, I do have influence. And that's why I only do ads for great products like Hearthstone Deck Tracker, right? If you download, it does help out the stream, right? This was annoying. So many good draws. I have no minions left in my deck, right? Yeah. Wait, I can do this myself. Oh, that's great.
Everyone ready for the fight of their lives?
Yeah. This is kind of good, right?
Eternal prison.
Do you have a book I can buy? I do have a book I can buy, alright? You know, it's weird. I was talking to this person that I'm friends with today, and let's say they're a teacher, and I was saying how and I totally vibed with them because they were telling me how their students just ask them stupid questions all the time, right? And I was like, this person gets it, right? And it's like, oh, they just can't even they don't even know how to make decisions for themselves. And I was like, that's just like my stream. Like, they can't even decide if it's worth it to play this game, you know? Nice. Exodia! Wait. I know. You know what I think it is? Okay. So I remember these in my sophomore year in high school. I had a geometry test and I got the answer right because I literally went back to my mom. She had a master's in math and like I did it the right way, but my teacher just wanted me to do it some other way, right? So she was like mad that I didn't do it quite the way that like she wanted. So she marked it wrong. And I complained about it and like this. So what did my teacher really teach me that I didn't understand? Getting an A in class is not about getting the right answer. It's about appeasing the teacher, right? That's the lesson that I ultimately needed to learn. So what do you get these kids? Like they have learned like it's not about what I think is right. It's about learning about how to make the teacher happy. That's really what class is. So then they like think about like how needy that would make you. Because you always have to get validation from the teacher because it doesn't matter if your answer is right. It matters if that's what the teacher wants. Make sense? You can never just be like, oh, I figured it out because I got like I know if I played well in Hearthstone because I put my opponent's life down to 0, right? And I know if I got unlucky because my opponent put my life down to 0. But imagine if like I put my opponent's life down to 0 and then I still like, well, did I play a good game?
The true
Oh, I did have that in elementary school. Read the directions carefully. Yeah, it's like, well, you're supposed to read all the directions first and then do it. Yeah, I do remember that. That was an interesting little test. That's way back in the day, ZVD. We did do that. Just lucky. Exactly. But yeah, so it's annoying. I swear it's like we teach these kids to not trust themselves, to constantly look for validation, and to never be able to like figure out what the right answer is. And then we're like, why does American public education makes people so dumb? And it's like, hey, what do you think you did? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, that's my end rant, alright?
I will transcend this world.
Right, son of a transcend this world, chat. Wait, I can just set up for like a gigafast death wing here. use AI for everything. Yeah. You know what's weird is like AI. I swear like you have, you know, school speak is I think it's kind of almost similar. You know, chat was being mean to our good friends over at Blizzard for them using a little bit of corporate speak, right? And like, oh, I'm very excited because there's a slight inauthenticity. Like it feels inauthentic even if it like is, right? I like that's what like a lot of school essays are, right? You're meant to be like speak in this kind of way that you're learned. Well, AI is so good at doing that, right? It's so good at doing that kind of fake talk. So it's too good at it. We're being like, I like to think my book speaks in a more authentic way. Maybe not for like all of it, but it's not meant to be this like, oh, you know.
I should meet you.
Oh, thank you. Holy. Anyways, I am the blah 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 blah. Look at this nice turn, chat. Read clip notes anymore? Yeah, I actually have been using ChatGPT when I read a book to give me notes of what happened. It's really nice. But yeah, so anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know, the world's like in a weird place right now. I'll just say that. Like, I feel like we're at a very, you know, the world could go into so many different directions. Like, we could just go into World War III and everything could end in the next 15 years, right? Like, a lot of things could happen, you know? I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, what do you think is gonna, like, is it also, like, there's so many things that need to change. I don't know what they are, but I mean, there's so many things that like haven't adapted. It's like, what's the general take on school? Like, it was meant to train you to be a nice factory worker, right? But now they have machines and AI for anything that's not real problem solving, in my opinion. So it's like they train us to be these robots, and then they invent robots that are better than us, and they're like, hey, we don't need you anymore. And we're like, but you trained us to be these nice robots. Like, that's what I kind of feel about society. But anyways, do I have lethal here? This is for 4, 9, 11. 11 plus 18 is exact, right? Yeah. We'll be happy. I mean, Chad, like, was it like most of human history you were like in debt to the store or this, and you pretty much like were always I don't know, like most of human history your life just sucks. I think we're just going back to that, you know, like you're barely surviving. But now we have some great video games, so I think it's a lot better. Like, you go to your shitty job, all right? You go home to your apartment you can barely afford. You eat some cheap food, but then you get the place of sweet Hearthstone, all right? So, you know, if anything, it's a lot better than things could have been. So, Oh my, dude, that's such a good song. Should we play that song? That song is a banger.
Legion dies, or I die with it.
I even know there's a Portuguese version of it that I like. What's it?
Time is short.
Going blood and blah blah blah.
The seas belong to us.
My father sends his greetings, mortals.
They did, yeah.
To the company store. All come to me in time.
Where's this?
Nightmares are never forgotten.
The timeways are safe.
Wait, son of a... Wait, what is this? I can't even read this, chat. Yeah, this is the worst signature card ever. Wait, this card is so annoying to read. Alright, whatever. More minions? Oh, it might have, Champy. I thought it would just double. You're right, it would have. That's a mistake. Yeah, that would have probably been the better play then. Yeah.
Astounding specimen.
They will never catch me.
Alright, I can go like Felon Fusion into Deathwing next turn. Kinda good.
Nightmares never forgotten.
Try it's an awesome deck. Let me let me see if there's any evidence that Quest Warrior is actually playable. Oh, there's some like, okay, that's Egg Quest Warrior. Does your build run Egg? Basically, I'm seeing like.
The citadel stands strong.
Just type in the archetype, include. Alright, it's looking pretty bad though overall. Wait, don't they just die here?
What is the most flammable?
It's gonna be hard to win with 10 max life here. I'm wondering why I did this order. It's so they have less corpses, so that their life is not as good. They've only done double invoke, so Nixie is just not very strong here, but let's see what they got here. Did they get some high rolls? They need some high rolls. Did they get them? Or are they gonna die? That's a high roll. That's free mana. But they dead, right? Wait, are they dead? Yeah, I just have hero power.
I'm done here.
Bro, I'm 78% win rate. What are we playing tonight? I had a great time with Herald Death Knight, Demon Hunter here. We're winning. Chat, did you guys know? I swear winning is the most powerful drug. Like, chat, I can be depressed. Chat's mom finally gets sick of me. There's no more tendies for you. Some actual girl says this. My parents say, you're kind of annoying. I had disappointment as a kid. The meta is boring. Viewership is down. The world is in chaos. But then I just win a bunch of games and I'm fine, you know?
Ragnaros versus Thrall.
We're doomed. My power is unlimited.
Precious dopamine.
Either the Legion dies, or I die with it! Absolutely not! You dare stand against the people!
I'll handle this.
I'll handle bliss. I'll handle this. It sucks that Herald Shaman is still a thing. Man, so lame that the new archetype didn't get deleted with the nerfs. Why doesn't Blizzard just immediately nerf decks that beat me? This looks really weird, but trust me, Chad, I think it's correct. Chad, wait, what? 610. How am I supposed to beat that? I kill this. Am I just cooked here, chat? I think just cooked. Probably cooked, chat, but you never know. Oh, I'm actually so illegal, dude.
Absolutely not.
I do have a lifesteal taunt though. Maybe we can pull this off, chat.
Such choices. Such choices. Find me source. I am the end of all things. I am the Cataclysm.
Alright. Not dead yet, NoHandsGamer, chat.
Absolutely not.
I don't think I have any way to deal with the 12-12 here. And a damagey boy.
I must gather my power.
But I've seen you try to find gold.
Ragnaros versus Illyria.
Tremble before the might of the elves.
My power is unlimited.
Chad, stream's popping, by the way. Chad, sometimes I don't even know what to do with all these popping streams.
Either the Legion dies, or I die with it.
Okay,
Silver arrowheads. An excellent choice.
Dude, dude, Zeddy's also reacting to the thing. Chat, what if we did double reaction content where we reacted to Zeddy's reaction, you know?
Welcome to the world.
We're not gonna play Butrid. React. Apparently, like, I think in like the political sphere, apparently that was like with Hassan, Osmo, and Destiny. They were all just reacting to each other, but no one was actually talking to each other, and they're all like hating on each other, but at the same time getting absurdly rich because everyone's watching their content. Osmo Gold? Reminds me of you, Zeddy, and Jay Alexander. Yeah.
Home in the shadows.
Wait, no hands you have. Wait, what are we talking about? I have too many things to focus on, alright?
I have too many cards.
I have too many blah blah blahs. Wait, do I just kill this guy? With this guy? Probably not. Welcome to humanity. I don't know. It's what was I gonna say?
The seas belong to us. Drown in hatred. Corruption spreads.
Can they kill me from hand? This I have two of these now, which is nice. Like to get, maybe I go this first here. I don't know, so I can get more heal from these guys. But I also can just pop off. They can just like come for my face here, so I do kind of want to heal. Dude, how are they just hitting all these like bull crap? All right. Anyways, what's our best top deck here? Maybe like Axis Scenarios here.
Let the blood come.
What did I say? We got me. Am I dead, chat? Son of a dead shit.
Ragnaros versus Valera.
My power is unlimited! Either the Legion dies, or I die with it!
Either the region, blah blah blah. Or blah 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 blah. Is this deck good? 64% win rate. Highest win rate of top 1000 legend over a very small sample size. So there's basically Chad, it's kind of like
Care to make a wager, friend?
if you talk to a girl once and she gives you her number and you're like, wow, does this mean I'm gonna be finally not be alone? Probably not, but maybe.
I will transcend this world.
I will transcend this blah blah blah. He's out of DDR.
I will transcend this world.
Cut me short!
It's son of a Park Panther mask. You gotta be joking me.
You soon.
Um, I I liked it to know you're kind of okay. Here's what I did. Okay. This is, let me tell you the true story of how I created this deck all on my own. All right. I went to this thing called internet.com. All right. And I said win rate Demon Hunter. And it said this deck, and then I said press the bottom left button on my keyboard, Control, and then C. And then I went to Hearthstone and pressed Control V, and that's the true story of how I created this deck all by myself. All right.
The seas belong to us. Drown in hatred. Drown in hatred. Corruption spreads.
Has lying ever hindered you to have a goth mommy? I've never gone out with a goth mommy. I don't know. I feel like when I was in high school, goths were weird. And only recently have goths become a hot commodity. But yeah, basically goths weren't the meta back in the day. But apparently they are the meta now. Everybody's like, I want a gothy. So, just like that. Yeah, I also have like never seen a goth person on the like in real life in the last like 6 years. I think I might have seen some like goth people in high school back in the day. I'm pretty sure they don't really exist. They're just something that like became this hot thing that people are into on the internet, right? I live in a city, alright? But yeah. Okay.
Care to make a wager, friend? Must choose soon.
What if I have lethal here? I feel like I'm close. Giga lethal actually. Yeah, let's just kill him. Yeah, I feel also no one make. I haven't heard anyone make an emo joke in like 10 years. I'm 30. Oh, okay. This deck. Is he getting good in this? I don't know. I think this is going pretty well. I thought I am emotional, but I don't like have an emo identity. All right, I'm not like, oh, emo. I'm just emotional person. All right. Like, I don't get mad, unhappy and write poetry. I get unhappy and ban viewers in my chat. All right.
Ragnaros versus Thrall.
Face the might of the Frost Wolves. My power.
Dude, I had a roommate, and he was like this really sensitive, like, guy, really good looking, would legit just like read poetry with girls. Like, you'd have them over and they'd read poetry together. It's just like, dude, leave some ladies for the rest of us, dude.
That didn't go.
But he just.
Dare stand against the evil.
I'll handle this.
I mean, that he was very likable. Very likable. Right? Stalker. Like, I want to do this, but I think I prefer just getting this down while it's free or cheap. Go, yeah. I don't know. Poetry was one of those classes or things in school that I was never good at. You try to write poems and you just didn't get it. I don't know. You don't seem like a very creative person, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like I just.
The sands speak.
Yeah, I don't know. It's no, actually, I lied, Chad. I actually wrote poetry up until like 8th grade. Now that I'm remembering, I'm just in denial. But then at some point, I stopped liking it. Yeah, it was all like, you know, just bad. Did you write a book? I did write a book, alright? It's been a huge hit amongst, it's a bestseller amongst the people who bought it, alright? I think it's up to like 300 sales now, so that's pretty decent. Yeah, it's probably because you guys have like Shakespeare, right? So, like, poetry is a part of your culture. At least that's what how I would perceive it. Not really good. Kind of is. Just write hate messages, yeah.
You get an exclamation mark book should get you the book.
Son of a lightning storm, chat. My board.
That didn't go as
Ribbit. Card's pretty good. Am I better off invoking, or am I better off Sonarising axing here? I think I'm better off Sonarising axing here. This is for good boxes, last stand. Good this stuff. Good chance I could like pop off next turn, to be honest. With the location, right? Oh, that's not good. Actually, maybe it is good. I don't know. Because I can gain a bunch of life here, and then from there I develop up into big board with the free guys here, right? I think it's actually kind of good. Right, I wanted them.
Music to my ears.
Alright. It's hammer time! Son of a hammer time, chat.
The seas belong to us. The seas belong to us. Corruption spread corruption.
So I could go Deathwing on 10 now. Good, then. Fully upgraded, damn. What exactly do you do here? We can hit the 5-mana spell. It does a lot of damage, right? Is Fumigate good? Wait, son of a... is there any hope here? Oh god, how do I survive here? Like, oh god, chat. Is there a theoretical out here? Is there like a theoretical lethal? I don't know. I'm not seeing it, chat. I mean, Flash Flood is like legitimately good if this wasn't here. But it is here, I don't know. Wait. Would have done Fumigate there, would have been better.
Not over yet. Okay, over yet. Damn. Alright, chat, they're like, he has weapon. I'm trying to find a way to win in an impossible situation. Alright. And it didn't happen, alright? This is the problem with your deck. It doesn't have a way to deal with a 1428 unless you get one to, you know, like, yeah, that's most decks, alright? Have you won? I've lost all 2 of my games. Chat, dude, I swear, you know what? It doesn't matter that we were crushing with this deck. It doesn't matter, still our win rate's positive. What we need to do is take the last 2 games and extrapolate out that this deck is completely unplayable. Then from there, what we need to do is predict the future crash of Hearthstone, start preemptively getting mad at the devs for not balancing and testing their game, right? Then we have to make this like a bigger societal trend and start complaining about the price of chicken tenders and just basically just spiral to negativity, all because we lost that shaman game, all right? Our hand's pretty good here. You think it's the mirror? You think they're Spell Demon Hunter? I don't know if I'm supposed to ping there. Might be incorrect.
The seas belong to us.
Cinder is pretty annoying here. For the blah blah blah. Son of a. Very annoying. Wait, shoot. Yeah, fine. It's not a fill spell. Okay. Wait, here we go, chat. Okay. We do. Pretty good, right?
Hold me short.
How is the whirlwind not a fell spell? Okay, so at the bottom of it, it doesn't say fell. So that makes it not a fell spell. And that's because the Blizzard, when they made it, they decided it wasn't a fell spell. So that's why it's not a fell spell. Hope that helped. Wait, actually, this is the display.
Seas belong to us. Drown in hatred. Or scraps and
Doesn't it blast spell stuff?
They will never catch me.
What? Screw it. Tempo. Have lethal. You're hitting my minions, which is a good sign, right? So maybe we're okay. Might be winning here. Wait, that's not good. Please don't kill me. Wait, okay. Not dead. Holy, hanging in their hands, gamer chat. Wait. Actually, so close here. But I have the Deathwing. So.
I am the end of all pain. I am the conqueror.
Let the bloods come.
I yield.
Got him.
For now.
Ragnaros versus Arana!
What shall I play?
My power is unlimited.
we have a hand that wants the Herald real fast. Bro, son of a sigil cinder. Much damage. I kind of want to save this spell to combo with something else, because I kind of need to heal because we're doing tons of damage here. Good shot. Dude, turn 2, they'd already done 11 damage to my face. Maybe morally objectionable opinion. I mean, it's you know, it's pretty morally objectionable. You won that round. I don't know. It's pretty. It is pretty high. I mean, how could you even be more morally objectionable than that opinion? Trying to think of like a morally objectionable opinion in real life that isn't too much, but they're all the ones I'm thinking about are like really. I don't even want to say them because they're so morally objectionable. Like really good if I can get it down on a future turn, but it's like so awkward this hand, so I think I just take I-beam. I slam this down and Deathwing. I don't know. Yeah, this might be morally objectionable, but I think you know, OTK players are just I don't know. My son of a.
The seas belong to us. Drown in hatred.
Dude, all I have to do is them do nothing for a turn, and then I can get Deathwing down, and we're fine. Dude, I'll ask.
keep on panning.
Oh, I asked ChatGPT. Oh, dude, ChatGPT is so useful. Yeah, let's see if I'm dead here. I'm pretty sure I'm dead here. They have, they definitely have 3 damage. They never have 1 more. I was like, I asked, ChatGPT for morally objectionable, takes that aren't, like, so and crazy. Chad, do you want to hear them? I think it's ChatGPT is like so great for getting like it's great for figuring out what the what the HR answers of society are. Like I think you know what ChatGPT could replace is like HR, you know? Like it just will come out with all those bland opinions and things. No, it's like all right. It's like most people aren't actually that unique. I don't think people should deserve praise just for trying. This might sound harsh. It says, a lot of follow your passion advice leads to worse lives. Friendships are often just based on convenience and not more than deep connection. So, you're not obligated to care deeply about problems that don't affect your life. Some people are just unlikable, and that's not always fixable. Those are the ChatGPT morally objectionable opinions.
My power is unlimited.
This happened to be OTK players, yeah.
I die with it. No quarter for traitors.
Our hand's pretty good here. No quarters for blah blah blah.
An excellent choice.
Chad, would you, if you were going out with someone and then you found out, you know, 3 dates in, that they had a history of playing OTKs, and they were pretty involved, but they've changed. What would you, you know, and you kind of like, you like them, but you're not like fully invested. I didn't even say that, I just went out with, alright. How hot they are. I would call the authorities. But what if they already served jail time? So all right. Ooh. Yes, Chad, you remember the jailer? Yeah, basically they had to deal with that for a while. We're kind of crushing them here. I'm not gonna lie. New techniques in jail.
Welcome to the world.
Reach for the sky.
Our hand is pretty crappy here. Wait, crap. But I have a Brox's last stand. So I think I'm in an okay spot here. I don't know. We'll see. Nice. Should take max damage here.
Such choice. A storm of fellfire. The seas belong to us.
That's pretty annoying. But it looks pretty bad though. For them, not for us. Yeah. Wonder if you would just slam the Colossus unfully upgraded here. Because I don't think they have a way to deal with that. I think it's like... So I could go like Deathwing and then, you know, it sets up for a big damage. But I have to get through the taunt the next turn. So I kind of feel like we just slam it here.
All who don't burn will drown.
I don't think they have good answers for this here. So... They also could like Glacial Shard my face, so... I don't know. Now they have to spend all this resources killing my guy.
Sisters, my instinct shall hunt down
Yeah, they gotta be dead here, right? This is over, right? Maybe not. No. People. Yeah, the math. Not mathing as fast as I should.
Such choices.
10 and 6, chat. Gonna take a bathroom break.
I'm not getting any younger.
Hellfire Mega Explosion on
Be long now.
the Cataclysm!
The sands speak, and I listen. The sands speak, and I listen.
Nightmares never forgotten.
Alright, chat. I'm back. Are we watching this game? Ooh, wait, is he? Wait, this trade is so painful. But does he have to do it? He kind of has to do it. Oh, God. His banner command.
Death itself draws near.
I'll handle this.
Ah, so. Yeah, but that's. I'm pretty. Rafal Warlock is the worst deck of the meta according to the HS replays. When are we gonna watch some winners play? I've done my condescending comment of the day. Now I can sleep well, knowing people on the internet know they're not as good as they need to be. Dude, Cho'Gall should have gotten buffed, not gonna lie. Like, give Cho'Gall a taunt or something, I don't know. Hello, Cantaloupe.
Power is unlimited.
I was just thinking they should have buffed Cho, yeah.
Either the Legion dies, or I die with it.
This is frustrating. I'd be in there, but it'd be toxic. Look, some people play Hearthstone to be toxic. I don't know who the some people are, but they're out there, alright? Living their lives.
The seas belong to us.
Hi, Beam. You know, I haven't played that.
I will transcend this world.
I started playing this list. I won. I enjoy the emotional experience that is winning.
Let the blood come.
So I continued to play this list. Wait, I don't really like clearing my own things, so, but... Four mana Ticketus? Wait. This is like really annoying. That's a really good spell to pick up. Oh god, I'm kind of cooked here. Let's see if I can high roll. I know what I want to high roll here. I got it. Let's go.
By petal and sword.
No matter when we are, nature holds true.
The sands speak, and I listen.
What is the most flammable?
Panic chat, bad play. These like awkwardly eye beams are terrible here. What if they just get a bunch of like inefficient cards from this card? Like if this guy's really helping them basically.
What doesn't kill us makes us stronger.
My hand is too full.
I will transcend this world. I will transcend this world.
Wait, they just...
The storm is in me.
I'd love to get some sort of AoE here. I guess Fell Infusion is kind of nice here.
Mistakes were made.
I think they assumed that was a Naga, but it's a beast, chat. It's... It's awkward though.
You require my assistance?
Son of a requiring my assistance. Wait, am I cooked, chat? Trade, thank you. Chat, they never have lethal here. Lethal is not even a thing. Alright, I go Deathwing next turn. I cleared the board, right? Gain some life. We could high roll a crazy lethal where we go like third portal and then we... Nah, it doesn't really ever happen there. But then we set up for the lethal for the following turn. These I-beams still are useless. That they're thinking. We love to see thinking. Two fireballs is 12. Let's see. Trade 9. 12, 21. They're very close. But with like a prep, they probably would have lethal here. But maybe they don't have prep. Would prep be lethal? It'd be 9 plus 18 for 27, yeah.
Choose soon.
Ooh, that doesn't look like a lethal. Wait. This trade is we're happy to see too, right? That means less damage to me. Wait, do I just have lethal with my main girl here? I don't even need the Deathwing. Nice.
All who don't burn will drown.
I give up.
This deck feels unethical, I know, right? Not a card. Chad, I enjoy this deck. Chad, I was like anti this deck in the Blizzard thing, but look, I've realized I do enjoy it.
Ragnaros versus Zale.
Corruption is at my beck and call.
My power is unlimited! Either the Legion dies, or I die with it!
Either the Legion, blah blah blah, or blah 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 blah. Look at this 1-2 start, chat. It's gonna be the easiest final game to Legend of my life. I've been playing a list without Deathwing. What? Next you're gonna be telling me you're not gonna you eat chicken tenders without special chicken tender sauce. I think I want to pop off on turn 6 with this, so this sets me up to go hive map. Death wings, death wings. Dude.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Get in there and fight, blah blah blah. Maybe I'm just supposed to go in now. I don't even know. They're kind of popping off here. So I feel like I have to like counter pop off here. I don't know. I could discover the 5 mana spell. This is literally what I was thinking. Like,
I could discover this, but then I discovered this. But I can, okay, I can set this up for a future turn. Right?
Time is short.
Do they have a good way to kill my 6/6 here? Good dump. Oh, I don't know. Alright, whatever. Yeah.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Feel my wrath.
Right, that. No, dude. That's so annoying because I have to kill it. So that I can do flash flood here. It's like very annoying. Pretty good though, right? Let's see what they have to do in response here. I have no value here though, so it's a little weird here. It's a good, that's a value card. What do I get here? See if they have Umbra. I mean, 17 cards in there, dope. Thinking, we love to see. You never think Umbra here, right? You just slam the Umbra.
I feel their spirit.
My time has come to a glorious end.
Let's go. All right.